There is no doubt in my mind that what the government is doing is going to destroy the economy and destroy the currency. Absolutely none whatsoever.
Good evening. Today is August the 24th, and it is my birthday. What am I doing here? But anyway, my name is Lily Casada.
And I'm Ted Ross, and you're watching Toss That News. In the headlines today, there was a 7-year-old girl who died from...
70?
7.
Oh, okay.
7-year-old girl. A 7-year-old girl who died from the Hurricane Bill. Hurricane Bill went up the coast, and she died in Maine. She and 12 others were on a scenic observation point, and they got swept into the ocean by a big, huge wave and taken out to sea. The Coast Guard picked up the 12. 9 were injured, but the one girl, she died. Her dad was okay, but they couldn't resuscitate her. The first time in 30 years, this is interesting for you and your mother.
Why for me and my mother?
No, for your mother. For your mother, not
Leave
for
my
you.
mama out of it. What are you talking about?
Social Security will not be raised this year for, for cost of living
How old do you
expenses.
think I am? I'm talking about for me and my mother. You must be nuts.
However,
I got quite a bit of ways before I have to get Social Security.
However,
I wish I could get Social Security right now.
the premium for Medicare prescriptions will raise up. So they're going to be basically making less money. They're going to have a less benefit check. In Los Angeles, they had a Japanese festival, and during the festival they had a dumpling eating contest. And the guy who ate 81 dumplings in 10 minutes. Is Joey Chestnut. He's the one that...
I bet he let out a whole lot of dumplings.
He's the one that...
he was dumpling everywhere. The bathroom was all dumped up.
Yeah. He's also the one that won the hot dog championship. Ryan Jenkins hung himself in Hope, British Columbia. He's the guy who killed his wife.
Yeah. That mutilated his wife.
Yeah, mutilated his wife,
Crazy.
exactly. He took off her fingernails, pulled out her teeth. The only way they could identify her was her Social Security number. Oh no, her on her breast, on her breast implants.
Wow.
Well,
it pays to get breast implants, I guess, huh?
that way they can know who you are.
When you getting yours?
Shut up. You're going crazy. I'm just And in South Carolina, now listen to this one. In South Carolina, there's a woman who is now $2 million richer.
Okay.
She didn't win the lottery. She went to the dentist. The dentist was supposed to pull 3 teeth. He pulled 16 of her teeth. Yeah.
And how much she got?
$2 million.
Oh my God.
Pulled 16
Was
of her
she
teeth.
asleep?
I assume so.
I mean, once he start pulling out the 3rd tooth, I would be like, what's your problem?
Exactly. If you weren't asleep, if you're not under, you'd be like...
He pulled out all of... How old was she, did it say?
No, I didn't say. Gloria's past...
When I got up, man, I'm telling you, I would have hit him with that chair.
I know.
He would have lost a couple of his teeth. There was no way that I would have sit there and let nobody pull out more than 4 of my teeth. Especially
Well, if you're under, you don't know, though.
And she would have, but I would have woke up eventually.
Yeah.
And he was like, you don't got no teeth.
He'd be gumming 16.
And so would he.
Yeah.
I would be. $2 million.
I thought that was ridiculous. $2 million.
He gonna need that $2 million for his ass whooping, because I would be tearing him up.
I mean, this is in
spinal cord injury.
I was just looking at going to get this to get my tooth pulled, and I said, I don't think so. And they asked me if I wanted to go under. I said, nope.
They asked you that.
Yeah. So
you gotta watch these people. They're scamming every place now.
Michael Jackson feared Tomei Tomei.
Who's Tomei Tomei?
Tomei Tomei was his top advisor. He was introduced to him by Jermaine Jackson. Okay, to help him with his Neverland and all the financial industry. He's a
mobster.
Basically, Michael Jackson trusted the wrong people. He kind of like mobster. Michael Jackson was frightened. He was looking for a way out from having Tomei be his top advisor, because Tomei was telling him who he could see and who he couldn't see, even his friends and family.
Really?
He was.
So now a name
he was
come out.
He was basically taking over his whole life, and Michael Jackson's words is he was deathly afraid. His psychic actually recorded.
Who's psychic?
Michael Jackson's psychic.
Michael Jackson had a psychic?
Yes. Michael Jackson had a psychic who recorded, with his permission, a conversation about Tome, and it showed that he didn't know this man. He was afraid of him, and he wanted him out of his life. Didn't trust him. But Tome did uphold his word and saved Neverland from bankruptcy. He also negotiated the AGI concert for 50 concerts. He also negotiated that for Michael Jackson. He had complete control over his finances.
Wow.
He actually signed checks.
So that's probably the reason why his mother is fighting.
He actually.
Now, she was supposed to get 40% of the money.
Right.
And why she got to go to court and argue with them about what her son already said, I'm giving to my mom.
Yeah.
So Tome's going to get the money.
Now Tome also.
Is that what he was saying?
No, actually.
Him and
AIG. He had
and a lot of others.
He had $5 million of Michael Jackson's money, which he handed over willingly.
To whom?
Back to the estate. He had $5 million of his money.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson was worth more than $5 million. So you're going to give back, what, $5 million, and how much you're going to pocket? That just sounds...
What's really interesting is that Michael Jackson had a letter written up by his manager, the one bald guy manager, and they wrote, he said, I need to get Tome out of my life. He goes, how am I going to do it? Write a letter and send it to him, and he did that. He wrote a letter, signed it, sent it to him, sent it to the people that he's supposed to send it to. Tome wouldn't even let him talk to his own accountants and his own lawyers. Okay, so he wrote this letter, and so about 2 months before he died, he wrote this letter out there. Tome, 2 days after, Tome was at the hospital the day he died, saying, we have no comment. And a day afterwards, he was on the Today Show saying, I'm still in charge of Michael Jackson's finances until I'm told otherwise.
By whom?
But he was already told by Michael Jackson 2 months ago to get out of my life.
So who has the power to tell him to get out of his life?
I don't know.
What if his mama said, I don't want you in my son's life no more. You already killed him. You already took his money. You already have my son afraid of everything. So you don't have no more work here. There's nothing else for you to do. Exactly. Go. Will he go?
Well, he said he's gone, so I don't know.
Okay, then.
He says the truth. He says the truth will come out, and he says everything that they're saying about him is a lie. So we'll see. But he looks like a snake. Now,
don't get me started.
Right now, in 1940, 80% of boys were circumcised. 80% of men were circumcised.
In 1940.
In the 40s.
In the United States.
In the United States. Now only 60% are circumcised, and in the blacks and Hispanic, less than that.
Oh my God.
They say it's okay. They say it's okay because we know about cleanliness, but if
we don't know about cleanliness.
If someone
why are they got to tell everybody every day to wash your hands all the time because the flu virus is coming?
Yeah.
What, we don't even know how to wash our hands. Is that what they're trying to say?
That's true.
I know when I used to go to women's bathroom. And I'm not going to say what city it was in, but it was a really big city where everybody liked to go and give their money away. I never seen a white woman, I'm going to say this, I haven't said, I don't care. I never seen a white woman wash her hands in the bathroom. I did see Mexican women wash their hands, and I did see black women wash their hands. I have never seen a white woman wash her hands in this city. And I used to wonder, why are they doing this? Same thing happens
in the men's bathroom. They don't wash their hands.
Okay, who wasn't washing their hands?
Everybody. I ain't going to say
Go ahead, say it.
Every man's not going to wash their hands.
What man?
White or black.
You shut up.
It's true, though. I wash my hands, and I watch people just walk by and do nothing. And I was okay, whatever, Man,
so. I wash my hands behind every little thing. As a matter of fact, I gotta go wash my hands after I just touched you.
Shut up. So they say that if you are circumcised, that you have half the risk of sexual diseases if you're not circumcised. So for AIDS and stuff like that, AIDS can be contacted and transmitted easier if you're not circumcised.
AIDS can be transmitted
to a woman.
AIDS can be transmitted easier if you are not circumcised. Right. Don't that tell you right there that?
But only to a woman, but not to man, they said. They said it doesn't affect the man to man, but it affects the man to woman.
What are you trying to do? They think 2 men gonna make the world go around?
Yeah.
2 men can make more population?
But the CDC says they're gonna recommend people get circumcised more often now. So
well, it was in the Bible.
They said the only reason why people get circumcised now is so that
it's
the
still
boy,
in the Bible unless they take
They say the only reason why people get circumcised now is so that the boy can look like their dad. That's the only reason why they think that people get circumcised now. They don't think they get circumcised for any other reason than that.
I have seen uncircumcised men on those busts. And if you look at some of the old Michelangelo Greece or whatever, I don't like the way that looked. They look all pointy and stuff. It just don't look right.
I gotta go there. I'm circumcised.
Okay, let's move on.
Well, that's the news as it is today on August 24th. We'll see you tomorrow, August 25th, with some more news.
Maybe I won't come back August 25th because today is my birthday. And I don't even
Happy birthday. That's all saying happy birthday.
No, don't sing it, don't sing it.
All right. See you guys later.
And good night and signing out.
And that's Toss the News.